Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2017, the Unemployment Challenge, and this is probably going to be my last season in this save before the Football Manager 2018 game comes out. I just want to be honest with you here and now at the very beginning of the video so you don't start thinking I might end up doing another season after this. But we have a game, first and foremost, against Guimaraes, and two of our strikers got injured, Lazaro and Monges. Monges hasn't really returned to the starting lineup since that injury, because I kind of lost faith in him really already. But we got a 0-0 draw in the first match, which I feel was slightly disappointing, but at the same time was okay, considering that we were facing against a team who was unbeaten going into this match. So, while it could have been better, it could also have been a bit worse. So, yeah, we had shots on target more than they did by double the amount, but we still didn't take advantage of that and we couldn't get the win, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, we managed to get something out of this. And if anything, actually I might even show the highlights. There wasn't even that many highlights even this game, because it was that dire of a match, really. I'm also showing you the highlights for this match, even though there's no goals, because of just how little highlights there were. There's only this highlight, and maybe 3 other highlights that I could really think of actually seeing happen in this match. And to be fair, it's just one of those really dull encounters, honestly. It's disappointing from us. They hit the bar, actually, so they had a chance to get something out of this. Then we go into the second half, and we have a free kick. Desan is to take it, trying to get his first goal for the club, and he hits the wall. Okay. Bahamia goes and tries Desan. Cataldi, Pinto, saved. Easy for the keeper, but they have an attack now themselves, I believe. If I remember correctly, I only played this morning, so I should at least remember this. No, they have an attack themselves. Dofo on the ball. They're going to play it inside the Branco. He goes to Alexander. Demetrio puts it well over the bar. No way that's going to do anything. Then they have a free kick that hits the wall. And that is literally all there was for this match. That's why it's that dull. So, disappointed with that, really, quite frankly. And that's why we haven't got anything in this match. So, we now had a Taca de Portugal match, literally 2 weeks after, due to an international break, against Lusitania Lourosa. I have probably butchered that pronunciation, but I changed the side up quite a bit. I gave Goria his first ever game for us. Dinho's also starting goal, so I've almost completely changed the entire starting 11 for this match, because I felt, okay, we should be fine. There's no way we're going to lose this match, despite the fact that we have changed the side completely. I did put it in the goals, didn't I? Yes. But we had a good chance early on. Ireland is in the area, finds Danilo Silva, he scores 1-0. Good start to us. His 6th goal of the season. What can we do? And yes, I know it's 4-1. That's a scoreline already there. Goria finds Diete. He scores to make it 2-0. And we just had a very good game in this match. It was a comfortable win as far as I was concerned. It's probably going to be a match that Morges could have started. He was actually injured for this match. That's why he didn't start. Micolino scored the 3rd goal to make it 3-0. His first goal of the season. So a lot of players are getting their first goals of the season in this match, which is nice. And we have a 4th just before half time, and it just shows how easy this game has been for us, quite frankly. And it's an own goal. Portela hits the ball. Santos Lima inadvertently puts in his own net. So disappointing that's the case, but there you go. However, we did concede a goal, which is really frustrating because I felt that we could have at least get a clean sheet in this match. Adriano finds Villaverde. And it's just disappointing. Mones, Pietra, Adriano, Mikel Cid, Gabriel, Mikel Cid, Pietra, and Gabriel goes for goal, scores. Dinho didn't do well to keep that out. He didn't get a clean sheet, which is really disappointing. And that's only his 10th of the season, which tells you how good that guy has been in front of goal this year. So our next match was away from home in a Champions League against Schalke. They got a decent side. However, we found ourselves going in front. We had an injury to Suarez last time, so he's not starting, but Pinto scored his first ever goal for us in this match. It's a video first today, it seems. And Bohemia set him up, but then we had a bit of a catastrophe. The game finished 1-1, but not because they scored. You'll see what I mean when you see this goal, because it's rather embarrassing. We get the ball back. Benavidez finds Ordonez. He plays it back to the goalkeeper, who just stands there and doesn't do anything about it. Why? Don't know why that's the case, but it was very frustrating to look at and to watch. Because that is something you would expect the keeper to deal with comfortably, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Then why didn't he deal with that in the most comfortable way possible? I'd like to know the answer to that. Thank you very much. That was frustrating to watch. I'll just say here and now. But we got a point away from home against Schalke, though it should have been all 3. So, yeah. I wasn't happy with that at all. So, our next game was away from home in the league against Navel. And apparently, in real life, they have deceased. They are no longer existing, so that's disappointing to hear. But we did take the lead inside against them in the 11 minutes. Thanks to Danilo Silva getting his 7th goal of the season. I kept him in the starting lineup because I felt why not. And he then got a second in the 26th minute with that free kick. So, yeah, he's been really good for me this season. He's already got 8 goals for me in all competitions. However, Navel came back in the second half, straight on kickoff. And again, defensively, we have not been as solid as we should be, which is really bizarre because the only thing that I've been weaker in is the left side, but apparently that still needs work. Tavares scored for Navel, and that's his 4th of the season. Should have done better defensively, but what can you do? But we did get a penalty later on, and Danilo Silva completed his hat-trick, so yeah, 3-1 to us. We were able to win. It's good to see that we got all 3 points again. Yay! So we then had the last game of the month against Laria in the league, and we should win this, really, shouldn't we? Willems finds Silva, it's headed the way to Cataldi. Here's Bohemia, loses out, but we get it back. Semedo, Cataldi, Desan, Ireland, Desan, goal, 1-0, a good start. His first goal of the season and for the club, and like I said, it's a video first in this match. It's a video for the first. Benavidez gets his 2nd goal of the season, so that's not her first, but it's 2-0 here in the 40th minute. And then we get a penalty where Lazar scores. So Lazar came on because of an injury to Silva. I think it was an injury to Silva, or he just wasn't playing very well. And Lazar scored the penalty, so that's nice. Also, Laria also had 2 red cards. The first happened in the very early stage of the match, which explains a lot, really, when you think of it. But yeah, 9 minutes in, and then they had another one in the 68th minute. The first one was a horror tackle in the first place, which should never have been allowed to happen. The second one was, well, a second yellow card. You can almost expect that, but we got a win. I'm happy. Now let's look at the league. So now the league table looks like this, and we actually are in 2nd place, 2 points behind Sporting Lisbon, who dropped points for the first time in a while. Though, if we hadn't drawn that game in the beginning of the month, we may be not level with them or ahead of them in points. Our defence has let us down sometimes, but we've also not scored as many goals as Sporting Lisbon. But a lot of my players are contributing this season, which is nice, to say the least. And yes, we're 2 points behind them. And yes, we're only goal difference clear of Porto, but we're in the Champions League. I'd rather be in the Champions League than missing out. And considering this is probably my last season, I almost feel like it's not going to tarnish my legacy if I don't win the title. But I want to win it either way. I want to win the title the 2nd year running because I did it with Hearts. Why can't I do it with Benfica? Also, if you look at Set a Ball, 8 games in, they've only got 2 goals. And they've only conceded 2 goals. So they've managed to win a game, and they managed to lose a game. So I don't know how they pulled it off. How do you go 8 games in and only scored twice, but only conceded twice? I've never seen that before. Apparently they only just got their first win of the season last time out when they won 1-0, but how strange. How very strange indeed. So our Champions League group looks like this. Man City top, Schalke second, Ludogorets third. And what scared me a little bit briefly was the fact that Ludogorets actually took the lead against Man City in the match they lost 2-1 against them. So I don't know what's going on anymore. But we should have won against Schalke. If we had won, we would be where Schalke are right now. And I'm disappointed, really. But we've got them in at home next. Then we go to Man City away next. So I don't know what to expect. But then Ludogorets are also in the last game of the group. So we want revenge against them. So we want to get at least third place. If we don't get third place, then at least get second. I want top 2 at the very most. But at the very least, I want third place. So, yeah, I want to redeem myself here. But anyway, I'm actually going to end this video here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will like and share this video. And that you will subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. And also subscribe to me. And also follow me on Twitch and Twitter. That also helps me out. So anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.